life is very crazy, very busy for me. And so I said, look, if I created a workspace for each one of my businesses and had an entire AI team there to support each business, that would be game changer for me. And so I did that. In one afternoon, I sat down and created all these workspaces and got Eva going and got the whole team going, connected them to everything. And my husband was gone all day that day, playing golf, as he loves to do. And when he got home that night, I showed him the incredible thing that Marblism was. And he's like, oh, that's really cool. What caused me to go, this is interesting, is I have an email address that I've had set up for more than 25 years. And in that email is a bunch of spam, a bunch of junk, a bunch of things that I don't need to see. So that email box sometimes gets 14, 15,000 emails deep. But in that email, potentially an old friend, a family member, a neighbor, someone from my past may send an email, a note, an update, and I just don't want to get rid of that email. So I'm like, I wonder if I could give Eva that email and have her manage it, have her pull out only the important things there and get rid of all the junk. And so I gave it a try, and she did it. Not only did she clean it out very quick, she's also found 3 or 4 documents in that email that she's like, you need to have these documents, Buffy, because it's from a family member that is letting you know about the birth of a child, or this is a tax document that you're probably going to need that you probably don't even realize is coming to this email account. So I was like, okay, that's really cool. And so then it became just sharing the message, right? I think one of the most powerful things that each of you have in your hands is story, and sharing your story of how you run business and how Marblism helps to enhance and scale that business is a powerful story. So that's what I've been doing. Every Tuesday morning, 9 a.m., I hold an online class that's open to anyone to attend, and it's talking about Marblism. Initially, I'm going agent by agent for 1 hour. I structure the call, 45 minutes of this is content, share my screen, let me show you what these agents can do. The last 15 minutes, I open it up for questions. Ask me any question about that agent. If folks want to talk about other agents, then I encourage them to save that and let's have a one-off conversation so that we don't take over the content of that call. But I'm coming up on the 6th agent, and then after that, I've got 7 more classes I've lined up showing folks how to really orchestrate and work with Eva and have Eva help manage the team. It is amazing that I can come in the morning and on my phone open up the discussion, and I talk to Eva about what I need to happen during the course of a day. She tells the team, and suddenly by the time I've got my coffee, I finish my yoga, and I'm in my office, it's done. The team is ready to move. And I haven't even really done a lot but talk to Eva, which is wonderful. So it's the classes and telling the story has really been impactful. Our local area chamber got so excited about the online classes that they've invited me in and are inviting local businesses to come in and let me talk to the small businesses. 2 weeks ago, I held a focus 100% on nonprofits. I showed a group of nonprofits in our community how I use Marblism to fundraise for nonprofits, how Marblism can help with the grant writing. If you've ever hired a grant writer, you know, one, how expensive they are. If you've ever written a grant yourself, you know how tedious and time consuming they are. But if you work with the Marblism team, they can help write the content. They can even go out and help you find the grants. And so one of the organizations I run is a women education organization. And Linda has gone out and found grants for me that are 100% focused on women education and help write those grants for me. And I've started winning grants because of Linda's help. It takes me less than 30 minutes to do that work. Had I been doing it on my own, it would have taken hours, if not days, because Linda knows my mission so well. She goes and finds the grants that align with my mission and doesn't give me all the fluff. So it's really helping me hone in and do the things that matter. I often tell folks that my mornings used to be, I'd get up at 4, do my yoga, get my coffee, spend time reading in my Bible, and then I'd come upstairs to my office, and it would take me 4 to 6 hours to get through all the emails because I have 7 or 8 different business accounts. Now, when I come upstairs with my coffee, in less than an hour, I've checked in with each Eva to ask what's on my calendar for the day, what emails have come in overnight, and what do I need to know for the day. She's already got anything that needs a response pre-drafted for me, and I go in and read drafts and hit send. I probably only see a fraction of the emails because she's gotten so good at knowing what I need to action on and what's the noise. What are the things that I can go back to at some time when I want to just read stuff, and what is truly just junk, and she sets it aside for me. So it's been game changing for me, having all these teams working. So here's my shameless plug, right? So last week I had 1 hour. The grocery store is 10 minutes from my house. I needed to grocery shop. My husband and I have been in Jamaica for a week prior, and so the groceries at the house are kind of thin with 3 teenagers in the house. You know, food doesn't stay in the refrigerator long. So I said, Eva, I need to run to the grocery store. I need to plan 10 meals, right? 2 meals a day over the next 5 days. And my husband and I eat keto, so low carb, high protein. Can you help me? She created 10 recipes, a shopping list, broke it all down by produce, vegetable, like every item, like the grocery store is laid out. And she said, in addition, Buffy, it would be a good idea if you have dessert because that makes life sweeter. She included 5 desserts. And I went to the grocery store with her shopping list, got in, got everything, got out and home in less than an hour. And now I have the menu for the week and all the groceries. Everything is keto focused and simple. She took something that could have been so hard and you get kind of in the rut of the same food all the time. She changed it up. Meals have been great. And she simplified something that is kind of one of those things you just kind of like, I don't know what I'm going to cook again. So the team really does a great job with personal and business. I will tell you, the thing that I've learned is having the personal AI team and the business AI teams and having them all separate is great because the teams share with each other, right? So as Eva's learning more about me, the rest of the team is learning about me. So I want each team to know this is Buffy personally, this is Buffy with her women business, this is Buffy and her nonprofit, this is Buffy and whatever Buffy's doing, as opposed to blending all of that, because the focus, your blogs, your social media, your outreach, all of that content really centers around the persona that you are teaching them. We know these guys are very, very good at their job. They just don't know me and my brand until I teach them. So I've given them all my branding guides. I've given them every SOP I've written. I've given them every YouTube video link where my husband and I have stood in front of an audience and talked, or I've talked on a podcast. I've given them all of that so that they hear my voice and they know my brand and value, which has been amazing. And so I love to challenge the team and ask them to do things. People ask me all the time, well, can they do this or can they do that? And I'm like, ask them. Don't ask me. You've got a whole team of folks here, of AI folks that can help you. Ask them if they can do that. And so my last class, I was telling the audience that, and I'm like, look, let's ask Eva if she can go through my emails and find the last 50 emails where somebody has signed up to attend one of my women's leadership courses. In second, she had the full list of everybody that signed up, their email address and how many. And I mean, just instant information. There's no more of me having to go and search through my emails to try to find stuff. I go to Eva every time. One of the things about Eva, at the end of my day, I'll be in the kitchen cooking and I'll think, oh, I needed to go and do this, or I've got to remember to go get my tag renewed, or it's in Georgia right now, there's a special election, so I've got to remember to go and vote. Obviously, I'm cooking, so my laptop is in the office, I'm in the house, so I open up the mic on Eva on the app, and I just start talking to her. Hey, Eva, I need to remember to do this. Please add this to a to-do list, and I just talk the whole time I'm cooking. It's like she's sitting at the kitchen island, but instead it's just an open line. And then when I'm finished talking to her, I let her process all that, and she keeps that on my to-do list until I do it. And she is tenacious. She's like a dog with a bone. You give her something that you need to do, until you tell her it's done, she will keep it on my list every day. She's offered to go in and put it on my calendars. She's like, this is a priority item because there's a deadline. She stays on me to help me be good. One of the tricks I've learned is my husband is now using Marblism because he's been so impressed and blown away with what I'm doing that I send emails. I have Eva draft an email to my husband and give my husband his to-do list. I send it to him, and Eva on his email picks it up and goes, Matt, Buffy has sent you a to-do list. Shall I add it to your calendar? And he's like, quit emailing my Eva, because I give him all his to-dos, but it works so well. And it's helping him remember all the things, because he forgets things too. I mean, we're both running in so many directions, but Eva really has changed the game for both of us on getting stuff done. So with that little bit of content, because I can just talk and talk and talk and tell stories and crafty things, I would love any questions anybody has or experience, anything that I can share with you. I'm happy to.
I have a question.
Yes.
When you onboarded your personal life into Marblism, how did you set that up? Because I was just trying to walk through that, and it's not really clear because it asks for your business name and stuff like that. How did you handle that?
So when it asks for my business name, I put it's all about me. And when my personal one is named Buffy Stuff, because this is all my other stuff. And when it asked about what my role was, I'm like, I am me. I just made up goofy little answers. When it asked for a website, I don't have one, so I said no. When I connected it to the email, that was easy. I think it asked questions about your role and your responsibilities and who is this for. I put it's me. It's all about me. This is all for me, and it's perfect. And the only person I onboarded for personal was Eva, because that's truly the only agent right now that I need to help me manage that account.
Got it. Okay, well, that's really helpful. Thank you for that's a different paradigm.
Yeah, absolutely.
I have a question.
I think you just answered the question. I don't know if you can hear me okay.
I can hear you.
Yeah, so you're only using Eva as one of the AI agents, but I just wondered, is there anybody using Rachel as the receptionist? Because I have been spending countless hours going backwards and forwards with support to try and establish why the transcripts of each call that is taken by the receptionist is being emailed to my my personal email address that I created the account with, and not and the transcripts are just simply not going to the workspace email addresses that were configured under Eva. Yeah, so the issue I've got at the moment is, let's say I've got 5 or 10 different workspaces. I need each receptionist for those workspaces to be sending the transcript to Eva, for Eva to email the dedicated company email address of the transcript of each call. But at this moment in time, the transcripts for every single workspace are just singularly going to my personal email address. I don't know if anyone's had the same issues.
I use Eva, or I'm sorry, Rachel, for 4 of the businesses that I'm involved with. And when calls come in, it goes directly to the workspace.
That's more of a support question. That's more of a support question. I thought this forum was to, get some insight into the marketing and so forth.
Yeah.
That's more of a support question. It needs to go to support.
Yeah, I've done that, but I seem to be getting responses from a bot. But yeah, okay, fine.
Hey, Justin. Hey, Jesus, can I jump in? Okay,
Yeah,
great.
for sure.
Hey,
go ahead.
hey guys, I'm head of partnership and development with Marblism. This is Lake Davis. So really quickly, Justin, I could do a one-on-one with you if you'd like. Just send me an email, okay?
That'd be perfect. Can you put your email address in the link, please?
Sure.
In the comments. That's great. Thank you. Sorry to divert.
No, you're fine. There is no bad question, my friend. No bad question at all. You're great. You're great.
We want everybody to be happy.
So Buffy, you said that you're actually creating sequences to market giving classes for the Marblism platforms. That what you said? And okay, and you're finding that people are responding pretty well to that, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. My last class on Tuesday, I had 50 individuals
Really?
from 9 to 10 a.m.
Wow. Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
That's very good. I appreciate that.
Absolutely. Plus, I just like to talk to people, so that probably helps.
Okay.
What else, guys?
Hi, Buffy.
Hi.
My name is Robin Donaldson here in Tampa, Florida. My question was, have you tried using it for your personal credit? Because that's something, well, finances, because I have used, because keeping in mind that Eva, she takes care, she sees all of your emails. So she has told me, Robin, it's time to refinance your car. Actually, she reminds me that I need to get the car serviced, again, because she reads all those emails. Right now, I'm happy to say that I'm a 848 is my credit score because I used Linda to help repair my credit.
Awesome.
And find avenues where I can make the most of the credit that I have. So basically, Linda was able to find me credit cards that literally pay my bill, or I'm able to redeem those,
Points.
blanks, those points in giving gifts. So when you said that if you wonder if they can do something, ask.
Yes.
They will literally do that. And
Absolutely.
my question to you is, do you charge for those classes that you offer? And how can I jump on? I would love to learn more.
I'm happy to share the info. I can send it to Jesus and it can go out. If it can go out to the group, that's absolutely fine. I don't charge for the class. I do the hour every Tuesday morning. I record it. And then once you register for the class, if you miss the class, I share the link so that you can watch the recording. I want everybody to love Marblism as much as I do. And so if somebody comes on the line just for curiosity and they learn and they see it and they sign up, then great. We've just changed their life and really helped them get out from behind the computer so they can do the things that are making an impact in their business or their family. And that's really my passion and desire with all of this. To add to some of the personal stuff, I gave Linda my condo insurance policy renewal. I have a condo in Florida. And I gave her all 54 pages of that thing. She came back and cited 3 of the things that had changed in Florida and what I needed to have added to my policy. And she's like, your agent should have told you this. So she drafted the email. I sent it back to my agent, and my agent was like, wow, Buffy, thanks. I totally forgot to tell you about these things. Updated the policy. I would not have known that had I not given that to Linda. And I would have gone another year without those riders in my condo policy. So the team is smart. Ask them. They will help you.
And lastly, my trademark. I received a notification from the trademark, and all the legal jargon I didn't understand, nor did I understand what my next course of action was. But I just simply uploaded my trademark letter, and she gave me a checklist and asked me, how would you like to proceed? So, again, I just look at them as humans, especially when I'm talking about the marketing, because I may have an idea, but they are AI. They understand what's trending. They understand what's clickable content. And so I just let them lead. So those are my comments. And I'm able to actually reclaim my time because of the use of Marblism.
Absolutely.
I think every AI has 150 PhDs. So just don't even try. Is that correct?
I know. Yes.
Hey, do you mind if Buffy, you shared that you're using it to help nonprofits raise money? Can you talk more about that?
Absolutely. So I did a nonprofit session and I showed them, first of all, just the basic uses of Marblism. But then we also walked through the sequence for the leads, right? And using the philosophy with a nonprofit of telling your story is the most powerful thing you've got. And with a nonprofit, it's the telling the story and telling it in such a way that you put the donor, those that are going to donate, as the hero in your story. So our mission is to support our military veterans and first responders. That's the population of folks that my husband and I go out and help. So when we talk about it and we use Marblism, we taught Marblism to tell the story of some of our veterans or some of our first responders. We've given them the video link of us talking or of our veterans talking, so that the messaging is talking about how we have made a difference and why we need the support, whether it's the financial support, the in-kind donation, or the resources from them. And so we've incorporated all of that, one, in our social media, two, in our lead sequencing. But the other piece of it is Linda has been helping us write grants for our nonprofit. We've told her exactly what our mission is, and she's gone out and found grants for us, and she's written the content for us to copy and paste into the grant, which has been phenomenal. We are in the final rounds of 2 grants right now for our nonprofit. That is going to be amazing when it happens. Because I'm just like blown away, right? Because had I sat down to write that, you write it, it's a lot of questions, it's a lot of explaining, it's a lot of the whys and telling the stories, but she's got all of that information. And so she wrote it in such a beautiful and elegant way that answered all the questions, that met all the requirements, that checked all the boxes. And she sounds like my husband or I when we speak and we get up and talk about our stories.
Also, hey guys, I'd like to jump in and add something to that. Buffy, great use cases.
Absolutely.
By the way, also Rachel can also take donations, guys. So if you guys are thinking about using Rachel for anything, she can actually take donations.
Awesome.
And so there's a way of doing that as well. So just saying hi. Hi guys.
Okay. Hi.
Buffy, this is Mark. I have a quick question.
Yes, sir.
Were you saying your personal email went through 15,000 of it? That were you saying that you have a separate workspace just for your personal email and you work with Eva? No other company, just personal for that, right?
Absolutely.
That's what I thought. Okay, that was my question. Thank you.
You're so welcome. I just didn't want to mess with it. But
And I totally need to know however you can do this with Jose, whatever. Find out your Tuesday morning classes.
Yeah.
Just needs to be socialized, or I will find you. We can do it the easy way or the hard way.
Either way, I'm good with either one.
Great.
Like I have it right here, but what I'll do is I'll email this over. But I'm also on social media. I'm easy to find. You can find me on LinkedIn. You can find me on Facebook. There's not a lot of people named Buffy Payne in the world.
Got it.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Your information in the chat box, because I do not want to get off this call and not be able to reach out and touch him.
Okay. I'll put it right here.
Robin, also amazing use cases, guys. We should give a clap for Robin for that use case. Wow.
Yes.
Good use case, Robin.
I have a quick question for Robin. I mean, for Buffy. What platform do you use for your Tuesday morning calls?
It's just Google Meet.
Oh, Google Meet. Okay, cool. Thank you.
As a matter of fact, I tell Eva, when I started to do these classes, I told Eva I needed a link for every Tuesday morning. And she went and created the link for me, dropped it in the email and sent out. I didn't have to go and create it. And she joins the call every week. So she's there as the note taker and the calls are all recorded.
Hey, but I see, I looked for you on LinkedIn and it just says Buffy P. Is that you?
That would be me.
Buffy, Roger Storm, Inverness, Florida. Question for you. How do you, and I don't know if this is a Luke question, when selling Marblism, do you sell it at Marblism's cost? Because I just sold 2 packages through my Go High Level account where I could add on. So I wasn't just passing it on. What do you do for your fee structure on that?
I just sell it at Marblism. I'm
Okay.
like, if you're interested, I have, you can see this picture here with my name and my QR code and the 25% off. And, you know, if people want to sign up, great. And that's what they get. And if they choose not to, whether they don't know what they're missing out on.
Yeah, I had a $4.95 setup fee because at some point in time they're going to find out what Marblism truly costs, and I don't want to look like I'm trying to gouge.
Well, that's
But
a very
I-
good question. That's a very good point, Roger. So how do you prevent any customers from knowing the platform that they're using? Because once they establish how easy it is to use Marblism, what would prevent them from just going to source?
I'm developing a relationship prior to sending them the link, so I'm not disclosing any of that type of stuff. Because I use like Stan to make a funnel. Someone was talking about the marketing. It's called a funnel. Stan did a funnel. I went to 50 local companies for their SEO optimization on their website. 6 responded, 3 showed up for an appointment, and the second guy, $995. And that was all done in 15 minutes of a setup and a 30-minute phone call and $1,000.
But I don't think there's a way of actually removing the branding, is there, from setting up a client?
I don't know.
Yes.
I'm 63. If they want to steal from me and like work around me and cut me out, that's not the people I'm speaking with. I'm speaking with people that value what we have to offer, and it's really the information. So yeah, I'm not looking for someone to go to the bathroom and walk around and just take it from Marblism. So I don't worry about it. And if they
Roger,
do, they needed it more than me.
For sure, guys. Real quickly, so to answer that question is that you can easily create your own website if you guys want to, and then they would have to go through your website with their information, and you would capture that information so you can get credit for that. So you can create your own sort of self-white label, a single page website. You can do that, guys, if you'd like. And Marblism, by the way, allows you to use the branding if you're an affiliate or partner. So you can do that as well. That answers that question.
I'd like to follow. I'd like to follow up with you on that, Blake, if possible. If that's possible, yeah.
And then
No worries.
also,
You can send me an email.
once they click on your link to look at Marblism, if they don't sign up and then they go back to Marblism to sign up later, you'll still get credit for it, because like I've had
Correct.
2 people sign up under me, but I didn't get credit for it because they had looked at Marblism under somebody else first. So Marblism protects you. So all you have to do is have them click on the link, and they can try to go around you all you want, but it's done.
I love you, Rose Kramer. she is absolutely correct. Marblism, we protect you guys, so don't even worry about that. And just to let you guys know, yes, you can create that page. That's why I said to create that page so you can get their information first before they get clicked onto Marblism. Great. All right, Ms. Kramer. Thank you.
I have a question. So I took the affiliate link, I put it on a Wix website. It wasn't showing up yesterday, or the first page was cool, 10%. They clicked and went to a gray screen, talked to Jesus or somebody, and they said, oh, you can't do iframes in Wix, so you'll have to do something different. So I just cut the picture with all the cartoon faces, put the picture, right clicked, put the link, they click it, let's get started, then it goes to my affiliate link. But I'm only doing affiliate link. You said there's another option where you can capture their information and white label it so they don't know where they're going, and it doesn't say Marblism?
No. What I'm saying is that you create a capture page, which is basically, I think, what you just said that you did. So if you create that capture page, then you're going to get their information first before they go to the actual link to click on to do Marblism.
Okay, I'm doing business consulting, so I usually have the relationship, and then I bring in 20 services to get them money, make them money, save money. But typically, I was just trying to use the team to blast my link all over the place. That's all I was going to do.
You can still do that if that's what you want to do.
I like the
No
capture
problem.
idea, because then you can have the team follow up. I'm finding that they're putting all the drafts in my email, and then I click it and send it out of Mac, but it's still sitting there. Do I have to then physically delete each and every draft?
Well, someone just mentioned a funnel, and see, that's a whole nother conversation, guys, right? So, but somebody just, and that funnel idea is a wonderful idea. And so, but anyway, let's let Buffy do her thing, guys. Miss Payne is trying to get in there, and these are all wonderful questions. Hi, Christine, how are you? I will let Buffy do her thing.
Yeah. Christine, do you have a question?
Yes. Yes, I do. Can you hear me okay?
I can, yeah.
Okay. First of all, how do you get the 25% not commission, but the discount for people in your pipeline? Because I'm at 10% right now. I would really love to tell my clients, hey, I've got a link, you get 25% off. Number one. Number two, Buffy, I just had gone to your LinkedIn, and the website that you have on there, it doesn't go, it's not working.
Okay.
So just to
Just
if you
heads
update
up.
that. Yeah. Because I want to follow you. I want to bow at the feet of anyone who's got this down. But how do you get that 25% as opposed to the 10?
That's a great question.
Let me jump in right here, Buffy, really quick. So Christine, actually, we just released different partnership tiers, basically. So you get to basically do on a threshold. Once you reach to 10 people, 10 clients being referred, you reach that threshold and you access to multiple levels, actually. So if you want to have a one-on-one conversation around how to reach those tiers, just feel free to email me as well on that.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Thanks. That helps. Thank you.
Thanks, Jesus. And Christine, thanks for the heads up on the website.
What a great discussion.
I believe Rebecca has a question, if I'm mistaken. Rebecca.
Okay. Rebecca, if you're talking, you're on mute, dear. There we go. No?
Or let's go for Robin.
Okay.
I guess Robin Donaldson. You had a question?
No, I'm sorry. I hadn't put my hand down. Thank you.
Okay.
No, you're good. You're good. Well, guys.
I have one more question.
Okay.
I have one more question. So what you guys are obviously talking about right now is obviously, getting companies, getting clients to use Marblism and obviously signing up with their own accounts. Yeah. What I'm talking about is creating different workspaces for all the different clients that I've got. Yeah. So what I don't want to be in a position of is giving my client access to Marblism, because anyone with a brain cell in their head would work out that if I'm charging them X, per month, they would quite simply figure it out themselves and realize that they don't need me to manage their service. Yeah. I mean, the UK might work slightly different to the US, but from my own experience, I would want to be able to create, let's say, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 different companies under all different workspaces under my account, and be able to sell the product of Marblism to those companies. It's slightly different, I think, to what I'm hearing here in the session.
No, not so.
It's automating their SEO. You're automating their SEO, which people pay $5,000 a month for. Easy.
Yeah.
No, he's talking. Okay, so I'll take that, guys. Really, is that okay, Jesus? So so I have a training on that a lot, and that was one of you're talking about white label. Am I right, Mr. Rich?
I am, yes.
Absolutely, white label 101. And so I totally understand you. And so the thing is that I can easily show you how you can get around that and protect yourself. It's very easy to protect yourself with that. If you're worried about not getting credit for something, or them going around you. So
well, right now I have, sorry to interrupt, Lake, but I have 6 companies of my own. Yeah. And I'm managing, or my team are managing under my account, the 6 workspaces for all of my 6 companies. Yeah.
Okay.
Are you with me? So
absolutely.
I'm not having to pay for a subscription for 5 of the other companies. Yeah. So if I'm going to be selling the product, the AI receptionist, all of the different AI agents, I need to ring fence the protection of, not giving my end user access to any area of Marblism, so they know that they can quite simply do it themselves.
Correct. And there's two ways you can go through this. Number one, for sake of time and Buffy's meeting.
Sorry, Buffy.
No,
It's
that's
okay.
So number one, you can directly set up a white label yourself. I can show you how to do that with funnels and a capture page and everything else. Or number two, you can simply just tell them you partner, which is true, you partner with Marblism, and get their information first, and then and that you're going to manage their account. And so if they go around you, there's no way they really can. You will still profit off of them. But I know what you're saying also. You're saying that you may be charging them $300 and they're going to only pay Marblism $44 or $24 a month.
Well, if I'm charging them 400, 500, 600, 700 pounds per month, yeah, they're going to soon realize that it's only $280 odd for the year.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if you want to set up a meeting with me so we can see how we can
I look forward to that meeting.
Yeah,
like
white label proof you. We can do it. Yeah, no problem. All right.
I would like to
Buffy, take it away.
I would like to join that. I would like to join that meeting, Lake. This is James. I'd like to join.
Hey,
that
James,
meeting.
sounds good. Just send me an email, guys. Lake@marblism.com.
I've got your attention, James. I've got your attention.
Yes, you did.
Lake, you're going to be very busy.
Buffy, I have a Grasshopper 800 number on all my business cards, websites everywhere. Everyone calls that, and it has like for one, hit consult or hit for consulting, hit one, for this, hit two. I want everything to go to her, but she's a local number 614 here in Columbus, Ohio. And I want everyone to have a toll-free number throughout the USA that they can call. And then I don't really have a way to make her come on unless they hit extension 1, goes to the receptionist. Usually they hit 0 for that. It's the last thing they do. Unless I say hit 1 for this, hit 2 for that, and it all goes to her number. That's the only thing I can think of forwarding. Have you ever had somebody with Grasshopper as their business phone line?
I
like it because I don't give my personal cell out, because the crypto people will spoof your phone if they get your number, steal your crypto, right? So they call the 800 number and it goes ding ding, business call from Grasshopper. Hit 1 to answer it or to go keep playing golf. So I can choose, right? So if you had an answer for that, that would be really great. Right now it's 1 for consulting, 2 for buy gold, 3 for funding, working capital. And then 0, I guess I would just forward it to her, but I'd rather have them talk to her right out of the gate.
All the time.
So guys, for the sake of time, we're so sorry, but we got to let Buffy finish up because we're running a little bit over. And you guys can always bug me, Jesus, any of us, or even Buffy. Bug Buffy as well.
My email's in the chat.
Buffy's going to turn into a vampire in a minute.
That's one of my work streams.
I mean, that's what we're here for, guys. So we'll let Buffy continue. Buffy, please continue with your amazing use cases. Thank you.
Of course. These are all great questions, guys. I love the questions. I even on the training classes on Tuesdays or the in-person, I spend time talking with folks and understanding their challenges and help them use the team. Yesterday, as a matter of fact, the president of our local chamber, she decided she was going to start using Marblism. And so I went to her office and she was just like, I don't understand how to make my email better, right? Eva had already started doing her work. And so she started on this whole conversation with me. I wish she would do this instead of this. And she had 10,000 emails that had bounced emails in it. And one of the things she has to do is she has to look at the bounced email, pull out the email address, put it in an Excel spreadsheet, and then send it off to their IT guy to remove it out of their master list. And so I said, type to Eva, can you identify all the bounced email addresses? And so Eva went through all 10,000 of those emails very quickly and identified the email address that bounced and created her a list. And she was like, this would have taken me hours upon hours. All she had to do then is copy that list, drop it in an Excel file, and we sent it over to her IT person, and it was amazing. So I tell everybody, talk to the team as though they were sitting in the room beside you. Ask them anything you can think of. If you've got something you have to do and it's just one of those things that take up a lot of time and you really don't want to do it, ask the team if they can do it. They'll tell you if they can do it. And if they can't exactly do it, then they'll kind of provide some guidance on how to get it done. It's absolutely amazing what this team can do. Like, people often ask me, aren't I afraid that AI is going to take over my job or get rid of jobs because we're using this wonderful AI team? And my answer is no. AI is a tool to enhance human performance. I'm still needed to get the team to work. Otherwise, it's just this great team sitting there waiting for somebody to cause them to action. They are there as a tool to enhance performance, and they definitely have enhanced the things that we're doing here. Rebecca, you have your hand up. Are you back, or is that just the same hand up from before? It must just be the same hand up. Yep. Okay.
Buffy, I have a question. This is Erica.
Yes.
Can you talk a little bit about how you use Stan across your different workspaces, the lead generator?
Yep. So across the different workspaces, so Stan for our nonprofit, for Outer Circle, he is sourcing organizations that would make donations or that would like to fund veteran support, first responder support. So he's identified numerous large companies and organizations, all the way down to individual contributors that have said they love veterans, they love military, they love first responders, and that is how he does outreach there. With the women organization, Stan has gotten good enough that he almost always gets the female versus male name right, unless it's one of those gender neutral names like Sam. Sam could be a guy or Sam could be a girl. And so every now and then he'll throw in a name and we'll find out it's a guy and not a woman. So Sam came up with a very clever idea. He's like, Buffy, what if you just let me source everybody in Georgia in the parameters that you've given me? And at the bottom of the email, he goes, I'll put a PS that says, if you're a guy receiving this email, don't worry. We would like for you to share this with an extraordinary woman in your life, and encouraging the men to forward the email to another woman, because every man probably has some woman in his life, whether it's his mom, his sister, a co-worker, that could use some of the education or the support that that we provide. And so I'm like, Stan, that's brilliant. Instead of us trying to figure out how to carve out the different names, Stan came up with a great solution. And then in the other organizations, it's the same type thing. He knows the brand, he knows my target audience, and that's how he's sourcing. Some of the sourcing is across all of the US. Some of it's very tight and very specific only to the county in which I live in Georgia. And so he's very good at adjusting those parameters. Every now and then he'll come back and say, I think our parameters are too tight. I think we need to open them up. A very powerful thing that I've learned with these guys is I say to them, when they ask me a question, I say, what do you recommend? And they will come back with recommendations, right? So they're not always looking for me to know all the answers, because they have some of the answers and they can look at the data and they make their own recommendations, and I'll go with their recommendations more often than not.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. That's helpful.
You're very welcome.
All right, guys. Buffy for the win. Buffy for the win. Woo, woo, woo. That was great.
Thank you, everyone, again.
What a great call. Great
for
call.
joining the call. Really appreciate you, everyone, for being part of Marblism. Again, thank you so much, Buffy, for your time today and sharing all of those use cases. And I agree, it was a really positive call. So if you guys have any questions, reach out to Lake at lake@marblism.com, as well. Like, we have our support channel, so you can always reach out to me for any sort of partnership questions and marketing questions. Okay, Bill, yeah, just one last question and we wrap it up. Okay, Bill, go ahead. You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Sorry, I just want to thank Buffy. This was awesome. I listened in the whole time because I'm remote, but thanks for taking us through that. My wife works at a library, and she's been trying to write grants. So you gave me a really strong tip, and also that's a market that I can go after to leverage Marblism across the board in that space. So thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Thanks, guys.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day.
Yep.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Buffet!
Thanks, Lake.
Great job. Great job.